Hi, this is AUDREE. Can you see me down here? Whoop, whoop. I just wanted to create a short little video to show you how I create my book covers because there is something to be learned, and I'm showing you what I have learned because this is the first book in my Fit Girls Cozy Mystery series that I published last year. But I've just rebranded it. I've republished this book, and I am just now releasing book 2. So I wanted to show you what I learned and why I changed things. And maybe it will help you. Whether you, this is a Photoshop program. You don't necessarily have to use this. Canva is also a good program. Or maybe just what you're learning here today, you can take and it's something you could share with an artist that's actually making your cover, like on Fiverr. There's a lot of good people there. And it's great to know how to direct people when it comes to artists. The more direction you can give them, the closer you'll get to what you want. So the problem with this cover, well, is the fact that it doesn't say anything when you actually see it on Amazon. I'm trying to talk and do something at the same time. Never good. But on Amazon, book covers are thumbnails. They're like this small, if not a little bit smaller. And you have to look at your covers that you, whether you're just thinking about them or you've actually have some you can pull up and look on Amazon how they look. But you need to see them at this size and decide, are they selling your book? Are they drawing the eye to your cover in a good way? Are they just something people are going to gloss over and lose? And can they tell what kind of book it is? So for me, the answer is no on many levels. No, no, and no when it comes to this cover. That's because your eye is drawn to the words Fit Girls, which is the series name. If anything, it's kind of misleading. People might think it's a book about how to get into shape, which it's not. And all the stuff at the bottom half is sort of just a clutter. You can't read it. It's kind of too small. Some of it you really can't read at all. But you're not getting the title, which is Exercise is Murder. So this was a big mistake for me. I'll blow it back up so you can actually see it. But, I thought it worked because I was basing my idea of what it should be based on the books I'd found in a bookstore, but that's not how we find books really anymore. So all this clutter is just not coming through and it's not doing anything to sell my book. So I changed it up and I created a new sort of standard format for everything. And this is it. So I started out, I still wanted my 2 characters because I just personally like characters. Not everybody has them in Cozy Mysteries, but it's still acceptable. So this is Paisley Summerhill and Ellie Cruz. And that's the biggest thing, is I moved the title up to the top. And the bottom is my series name and my pen name. So the next thing I wanted to add was color, because color is a big way to pop and draw the eye, especially to my title. So boom, there it is. Exercise is Murder. I want you to read that first because I want you to know what kind of book it is. And hopefully, you're like, yeah, exercise is murder. Ooh, how does that go? And then I mirrored that with the yellow at the bottom. I just made it a little bit darker so your eye is drawn to the top color because it's brighter. And then I decided to go with a background scene, which Cozy Mysteries do this a lot, of a location scene. And before I had the mountains because she's a fitness instructor that travels from resorts to resorts. But I figured we needed to be in, because it says exercise, we need to be in the exercise room. So and it also tied in, I pulled my colors from that picture. So I think it really works. So let's see it as a thumbnail. There it is. So now it really pops. Your eyes go right to Exercise is Murder, and the rest you get a sense of who the girls are, and hopefully it's enough to then make people read the blurb that comes along and then order the book. I mean, these are all novella length. They're short reads, so they're like 10 to 12 chapters, and they're fun and they're fast reads. So hopefully some of that's implied in these covers. But let's look at it bigger. The other thing I've added here is this little heart on a chain, and that's a clue to the mystery. So I don't mind if you can't see that small, because at some point someone will see it big. Like if they buy the book, they'll be, even if this is just a Kindle book, they'll still see the cover. So that's just a little nod there. But and when it's small, it doesn't matter that they don't see that. They can't really tell what's there. So going on, I stuck with this format of the girls and how the title's at the top and how the bottom is, and to create the second book in the series, Weddings or Murder. So you see what I did there? Once again, I've got my title that should draw you in. I've got my background, which is wedding dresses and, the bridesmaid dresses. I've got my girls where they are, and the bottom is the same. The bottom color is a couple shades lighter than the top. And I have a cupcake, which, of course, it's a poisonous cupcake, don't you know? So it's also a clue from the story. But once again, let's look at it as a thumbnail. And it really works now, just like the other one worked. It pops. The pink color makes it pop. And you can actually read the title. So, and those are actually your two main selling tools that you just can't overlook, because you don't get many on Amazon. I mean, you get your Amazon page with the blurb, but a lot of people will first see your book as a thumbnail. So all you have is the color of your book to draw the attention, and the title to also draw the attention. I mean, it is sort of a common knowledge that you shouldn't have a white background, because the Amazon page is white, and that means your book will sort of blend into the white, and it can make your title pop. I've seen it actually used to benefit on nonfiction books. I mean, the other goal for me as publishing my own mysteries is that I want them to look just like a book cover that Simon & Schuster created. So it's really a good idea to go and look at the bestsellers list and see what the top 20, the top 50 books on that list look like, to help you decide how to design your cover. And that could be something information you gather to give to an artist as well. Because they're not going to do that kind of work. You need to do that kind of work. And in doing it, you can also see sort of how they do their titles. I mean, it could be, if I was just writing a straight mystery, more for any kind of audience, it might be a one word like trapped or something like that, So I might not want something as long as this title. But those are the kind of things you learn when you do a little research on Amazon. So let's go back, and we'll look one more time at, let's see, fit on screen, on the difference between the first book and these books. Much more powerful, and I'm still drawing the eye with the color, with the title. I'm also letting people understand what the book is. I'm not confusing anybody anymore that it's maybe some fitness book. Don't want to do that. Don't confuse the reader. Anyway, these are the basics for covers that I hope will help you when you get to that point or want to rebrand what you already have out there. Like I just rebranded this one, and I really found it's very easy to do. You don't lose anything you already have up there. If you have reviews, they are still there. It's the system with Kindle publishing is really set up for you to go in and update your material. And I took the time to also read through my book again and make certain I caught as many errors as you can. I mean, you want a really high quality professional book. So don't be afraid to take that opportunity. It's easy to do, and Amazon makes it easy, which is nice. So I hope this helps you. And if you're interested, please check out my Fit Girls series, and especially Exercise is Murder and Weddings Are Murder, because they really are. No, this is the one that is just now going through the Amazon process of being approved, so it should be out there soon. Thanks for watching, and happy publishing to you.